right. There we go. And I think we are live on both pages. We'll wait a couple of minutes for people to join in before we start doing a warm-up. Hi, Diana. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get started on a warm-up. But I'll go ahead and tell you what we're going to get started with. We have 2 circuits going on this morning. The first one is going to consist of 6 exercises that we're going to do 3 times. We got high knees, crossover V-up, push-ups, in and outs, bird dog, and T-stand, and all of these I will explain to you and show you how to do them during those rest periods. Again, this week we're doing 30 seconds of work for the exercise and then 30 seconds of rest. Like I said, in between those exercises, I'll be showing you how to do them. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with a little warm up. I will tell you that this is pretty hamstring heavy. You're definitely going to feel it, so we're gonna go ahead and stretch those out really well before we get started. So go ahead and just jog in place to get started. Get that heart rate up, at least enough to go ahead and stretch safely. Get your static stretches in. So just jog in place for a little bit. In your nose, out your mouth. Breathe. Kind of loosen it up a little bit. We're going to do like a chest stretch while we're jogging in place. Just wide arm chest stretch. Bring it up. Stretch. Let's go ahead and do like a little upper back stretch. Just reach forward. Keep jogging in place. Bring it up. And back down. Loosen up a little bit. And get a couple of squats in. So we're going to do side-to-side squats as part of the warm-up. So just get a good couple repetitions. Wake up those quads. Side to side. Go. All right. And we're gonna do a couple jumping jacks. Not too many. Or as I like to call them, Sarah Berryman's, because it's her very favorite exercise to do. Hi, Sarah. Just a couple. All right, here we go. All right, go ahead and do a quad stretch. Same leg, same hand. Go ahead and just grab your foot, get a good stretch in your quad. There you go. And we'll switch to the other side. Same thing. Same foot, same hand. Get a good stretch there. Good. All right. Now we're just gonna do a forward fold. Go ahead and get these hamstrings. Keep your knees slightly bent, don't lock them back. And just bend forward, touching your toes, reaching to the ground. Feel a good stretch in your hamstrings. Like I said, it's a little hamstring heavy. This workout, there's a particular exercise that really targets those. So, all right, feel that stretch in your hamstrings. All right, come up. Just gonna do the wide leg stretch. Just reach down to your right or left foot first. Again, keeping your knees slightly bent. Do not lock them back. You should feel that in on your inner quad. And switch over to the other side. All right. There we go. Okay, like I said, we're gonna have high knees, crossover V-up, push-ups, in and outs, bird dog, and T-stand for the first circuit. I will explain all of those as we go. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with high knees. Again, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. So here we go. And 3, 2, 1, high knees. Go. Keep going, we're almost there. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up we have the crossover V-up. And lay flat, opposite hand, opposite foot. You're gonna come up, touch your toe, back down. And then you do the other side. Up and up. Go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Crossover V-up. Make sure you keep your core tight the entire time. Keep breathing. There you go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up are push-ups. You can pretty much guarantee that each week we will include push-ups. And you can do whatever variation you want. If you're just starting out, you can do push-ups on the wall. Start out. You can do them on an incline or a counter. Do push-ups on a counter. You can do them on your knees. My favorite's a Bosu ball. However you want to do it. 3, 2, 1, and push-ups. Make sure you're not holding your breath while doing your push-ups. Keep breathing. Halfway there. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, we have in and outs. You're gonna go to a squat position. You're just gonna move your feet in and out. It's kind of popping up, little hops. Okay, 10 more seconds. In your nose, out your mouth, make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, and in and out. Try to keep that squat position. If you need to come up for a second, come up and then go right back down. Go, keep working. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we have bird dog. Get on all fours. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're gonna reach and back down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're gonna keep your core tight that entire time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and bird dog. And just hold it there for a second and back down. Hold it for a second, back down. Here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, this is the hamstring exercise I was talking about. It's called a T-stand. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend forward, lifting your leg about parallel to the ground, and back down. And you're gonna switch. And you're really gonna feel this in your hamstring. So keep your knee slightly bent too. 2, 1, and T-stand. Go. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. It also works on your balance a little bit. Keep your core tight to really stabilize yourself. Two, 1, and rest. Now's the first circuit. We're gonna go ahead and do that 2 more times. Next up is high knees. Grab some water. Maybe do a little hamstring stretch just to really prep those hamstrings to, especially for that one exercise. All right, high knees. And 3, 2, 1, high knees. Go. Keep working. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next up we have the crossover V up. All right, like I said, grab some water. It's a good time to control your breathing in between exercises too. Here we go. And crossover V up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that core tight. And it should all be a controlled movement. So you should be in control of your legs coming down as well. You shouldn't be slamming them down. Use that core. 2, 1, and rest. Here we go, we got push-ups next. So for all of these exercises, just make sure you're in control of your limbs. You never want to slam down or flop down or anything like that. Really use that core, especially during the crossover V-up, to control your movements as you're going down. All right, push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and go. In your nose, out your mouth. Really breathe. Ten seconds. Two, 1, and rest. All right, next up we have in and outs. Like I said, use this time to control your breathing. In your nose, out your mouth. Especially because you know it's going to be a cardio type exercise next. Whew, here we go. In and out. 3, 2, 1, and go. Just keep that squat. Just kind of hop in and out. Halfway there. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next up is bird dog. Again, it should be like fluid movements as you're doing the bird dog as well. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and gently come down. You should never be slamming your body to the ground for any reason. All right, bird dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Okay. Just hold it for a second. Keep that core tight. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, then we got that T-stand again. Have to be honest, I've done this exercise a couple times this week and my hamstrings are a little tight. It's not a bad thing though. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, T-stand. Again, it should all be controlled movements. Hold it for a second and then back down. Don't lock out those knees. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we got one more of that circuit. And then we're gonna bump it up a little bit. So this is a good circuit to start off with. All right, we have high knees up next. In 10 seconds, grab water. It's always okay just to take a breather in the middle of the exercise too. 1, and high knees. I expect you to work as hard as you can during those 30 seconds. If you have to take a rest, it's fine. Take a rest for a second and then get back at it. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Grab some water. All right, crossover V-up is next. 10 seconds, control that breathing. Three, 2, 1, and crossover V up. Again, all controlled. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we got push-ups next. Twenty seconds. Here we go. Shake it out a little bit. Little chest stretch. 3, 2, 1, and push-ups. Keep your core tight during push-ups as well. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, in and out. Shake it out a little bit. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. You can keep that squat position. And you pop up, and get right back down. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! You should be feeling that a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, next up is bird dog. And stretch out your quad if you need to. Loosen up a little bit. All right, 3, 2, 1, and bird dog. Keep that core tight. Definitely shouldn't be sagging your back in the middle. So really focus in on that core. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, the last one for the circuit is T-stand. And then we'll move on to our next circuit. It's got a couple of my favorites in it. Ten seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and T-stand. Slight bend in your knee. Keep your balance. Definitely one way to work on your balance if you're not very good at it is doing single leg exercises. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, to start off for our next circuit, we're doing side lunges. All right, so you're gonna step to the side, lunge, come up. Step to the side, lunge, come up. Try to keep your knees behind your toes that whole time. and then I'll explain the rest as we go. They'll be fun though, I promise. All right, 3, 2, 1, side lunge, lunge, back up. These might be kind of weird at first. It's not gonna seem as natural. Instead, just focus on keeping your knees behind your toes. Good squat and come up. Good lunge. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we have dead bug. It's one of my favorite core exercises. So you're gonna have, it's kind of the opposite of bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Gonna go down, back up. Opposite arm, opposite leg, down, back up. It's the exact opposite of a dead bug, to be honest with you. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, dead bug. Keep that core tight. You should really be able to feel it on this one. Again, don't slam your limbs down to the floor. Just nice and easy. Down and back up. Really engage and focus in on your abs. And breathe, of course. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, this is a reverse push-up, okay? What you're gonna do, whether you do it on an incline or decline, whatever, you're gonna go down to the ground very slowly, and then you're gonna just stand back up or come back up. You're not gonna push yourself back up. So slowly to the ground, and then just get back up, back in push-up position, slowly to the ground. Here we go, and reverse push-ups. So slowly to the ground, as slow as you can, and then just kind of get back up and back into the push-up position. Slow, back up. Slow. In theory, it should take you about between 2 and 5 seconds to go all the way to the ground. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Scissor squats. You're gonna squat, jump in a lunge. Squat, jump in a lunge. Squat, jump in a lunge. So it should look like this. If you just want to do squats, just do air squats. If you just want to do rear lunges, that's totally fine too. If you want to push yourself and go, get that scissor squat in. Doing air squats is totally fine. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're gonna do a plank. You can do a plank on your knees, keeping your forearms parallel to each other, or you can do it in the push-up position. Hold it, keeping your core tight the whole time, and don't sag in the middle. Just keep your core tight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, plank. It's also a good time to really control your breathing. In your nose, out your mouth. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Last one for this circuit is a squat hold. So you're gonna squat and just hold it there for 30 seconds. Knees behind your toes pointed straight ahead. Grab some water if you need to. 1, squat, and hold. There you go. Keep holding. If you need to come up, right back down. Halfway there. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1, rest. So that is our entire second circuit. We're only going to do it 2 more times. So next up, it's going to be side lunges again. You don't want to focus on speed on these. Form is what matters. So make sure get a good lunge in, back up, keeping your knees behind your toes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Side lunge, hop up. Well, you're gonna feel that in your groin area or your inner quad. You should feel that really stretch out. 10 seconds. It's almost like a dance. 2, 1, and rest. All right, next up we have dead bug. Again, controlled movements. Keep that core tight the entire 30 seconds. All right. 10 seconds. Dead bug. This is one of my favorite ab workouts. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go. Keep that core tight. Just tap the ground with your heel and back up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, here's those awful reverse push-ups. If you cannot do a push-up, this is one of those exercises that you can do to kind of build up to it. So you're literally just very, very slow to the ground. Just get right back up into the push-up position and slowly to the ground. You don't have to push yourself back up. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reverse push-up. Slowly down. And then just get right back up. Slowly down. Go as slow as you can. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Control your breathing. Get some water. We're doing scissor squats next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, 10 seconds. Keep working. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Quad should definitely be awake by now. Feels good. All right, next up is plank. Control your breathing. We're almost done. So we got about, 8 total exercises left? 8 minutes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and plank. Again, you can do these from the push-up position. Just hold it there. You can even do some plank ups. Any of those work. Make sure if you are on your elbows that your forearms are parallel to each other, that your hands are not clasped together. 2, 1, and rest. All right. Last one for the circuit. It's going to be squat holds, and then we're doing that circuit one more time. I definitely expect everybody to be working as hard as they can the last set. As I like to say, you get out of it what you put into it. So if you're not getting a good workout right now, it's definitely not because it wasn't good exercises. Here we go, squat hold. Here you go, keep those knees behind your toes. Keep holding. Almost there. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more time for this circuit. Side lunges are next. You can probably see why I like this circuit. I think it's fun. Here we go. Side lunges. Keep breathing in your nose, out your mouth. 3, 2, 1, and side lunge. Up. Knees behind your toes. Good lunge in. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Next up, dead bug. Go shake it out. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and dead bug. Just tap your heel on the ground, come back up. Using the core the entire time. And rest. Whew. All right, next up is those reverse push-ups. So if you can't do push-ups, I recommend doing these when you can. Just work yourself up to, start with a minute, slow down to the ground, work yourself up to 2, maybe 3, start doing push-ups from your knees, and before you know it, you're gonna be able to do full push-ups. 2, 1, and reverse push-ups. Slow to the ground. Back up. Slow to the ground. So you're gonna be shooting for 5 seconds as you're going to the ground. 2, 1, and rest. All right, scissor squats. Super fun. Now, like I said, you can do air squats, you can do rear lunges. I recommend at least start off with the scissor squats. If you get tired, if it's too much, then move to air squats or reverse lunges. So, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway there. Keep pushing. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Okay. Next up we have plank. And our very last exercise, the squat hold. Breathe. Alright. 10 seconds. Go. 3, 2, 1, and plank. Keep your body as straight as you can. During the plank, keep your core tight. You need to rest for a second, go down to the ground and back up. 2, 1, and rest. Alright, we got our last exercise, squat hold. Seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Knees behind your toes, toes straight ahead. Your feet should be parallel with each other. Breathe. 15 seconds. Almost there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Thanks for joining me again this week. I'll be doing this every single Saturday. I will be recording the videos also and then posting them on both my personal page and my Facebook, my business page. So hope you guys got a good workout in. Leave comments, exercises you like, not necessarily that you didn't like, but and I will see you guys next week. Take care.
Mm-hmm.